I'm Alessandra with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Alpinestars Stella SMX 6 V2 boots available at RevZilla.com. The Alpinestars Stella SMX V2 boots are the top-of-the-line sport option for women from Alpinestars. They are the newest iteration of the V1s, which I have here as well, and they have a few minor updates in terms of durability as well as protection for the V2s. So before we get into the boots themselves, let's talk about those differences really quickly. So if you look at the front here, first notable difference is going to be along the toe box. They're now going to localize that perforation to give you a little bit more protection instead of giving you this perforated toe on the previous model. You're also going to get more accordion stretch all along the instep for comfort, whereas you had a leather pad here. And then last but not least, if we look at the sole, you're going to see a much more aggressive sport pattern on the new version as opposed to the old version. Now that we've covered that, let's go ahead and just focus on the new boot. So before we get into the details, a quick note about sizing. I'm usually a European size 38, and the 38s fit me perfectly. If you are taking these to the track, which they're designed for, you could also potentially size down to 37 if you want it a little bit snugger, so you have better feel for the controls. That said, orders over $39 ship for free, so if you're concerned about sizing, there's always that. And if you want to see what other women's boots are available at RevZilla, click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So let's start at the front and work our way down. At the front of the shin, you're going to get a hard TPU slider. You're also going to get the accordion stretch that I mentioned throughout the instep, making these a little bit more comfortable. You have a shifter pad here, as well as a reinforced toe box and replaceable sliders. And if you notice, along the side here, everything is double stitched throughout the boot. Now, speaking of the side, you're also going to have an ankle pivot system on the lateral side of the ankle. And this is awesome because it makes sure that these boots don't bend the way that they're not supposed to, keeping your ankle nice and protected. One thing I would have liked to see is this ankle pivot on both sides, but can't have everything. That said, these will definitely get you to the track, and if you're looking for something with the pivot system on both sides, check out Dainese for a more aggressive boot for the track. Now, moving beyond that, you have this reinforced TPU ankle cup here as well, and then let's get to the sole. So the sole was the major update for this boot. Off the bat, you're getting about an additional inch of height with this boot. And then along the bottom here, again, you're getting this aggressive sport pattern that I mentioned. So in the front here, instead of those lines going this way, you're getting them all different directions. That's gonna give you better traction when you're moving the bike around. In the middle here, borrowed from their MX boots, you're gonna get this really aggressive, almost star-looking pattern, and this is going to give you additional durability. So the pegs are not going to chafe and rip at this over time. These are going to last a little, the boots are gonna last a little bit longer here and allow you to really press into the pegs as you're leaning into the curves. Now, if we turn to the back here, you see that heel cup, and you're going to have additional accordion stretch that you had on the front, on the back here, making these a little bit more comfortable. Then we have a TPR hard protection along the back of the calf. If we move to the inside, you're going to have this Velcro opening, which is pretty beefy so that these stay on your foot in the event of a crash, and the zippered opening. What's nice about the zippered opening is you have a bit of elasticity here, making these a little bit easier to zip up and down, especially if maybe you have wider ankles. This is gonna give you a little bit more stretch. On the flip side, on this side here, you're going to have this little call out, this little white area. And that's just basically to let you know that there's also medial ankle protection here. So you'll see this nice green cup. The previous model, it kind of just got lost in the sauce, so now they're calling it out to let you know that you have protection on this side as well. The inside of the boot is fairly simple. You're going to have a moisture wicking liner as well as an anatomical footbed designed for women. And what that really means is that it's going to give you a little room up front in the toe area and be a little bit narrower in the heel, but it is designed for a woman's foot. Now, all in all, this is a really solid option from Alpinestars. Not only did they upgrade the protection from the previous model, but it's now going to be CE level 2. And that's really great peace of mind, especially if you're going to the track. It passes 3 different tests: abrasion, crush, as well as tear. So I know that when women are shopping for boots, having that peace of mind is really important. That said, if you want to see what other women have to say about the Stella SMX6 V2 boots, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device and see what they're saying in their reviews at RevZilla.com. If you want to speak to one of our lady gear geeks, give us a call at 877-792-9455 or shoot us an email at cs@RevZilla.com. Thanks for taking a look at the Alpinestars Stella SMX6 V2 boots. I'm Alessandra. I'll see you on the road.